we got a new. Okay, we've got a walk-on guest.
Walk on by.
That's going to be fun and awesome. How are you, sir?
Good, thanks.
I'm John P.
Sam Bogosh. Nice to meet you.
Sam.
Jared.
Hi.
Nice
to meet you.
What are you doing at the show here today?
So I'm the president of Axle Video, and we do software for managing videos and photos. So
okay.
I can talk all about it. I don't know. It depends how long you have. But,
well, we have. I don't know how long we have. Dave
What's
will have
this
to tell
segment?
us. How long do we have? We have 15 minutes?
Great.
Cool, okay.
He
Good
went
stuff.
like this.
Yeah, like we're
and then
supposed
he
to
was
add
like,
it up.
he's like, this, and then just talk.
He couldn't just
and then
tell
we'll
us
get to this.
15 minutes.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, so
tell
you said you do management software for
Yeah.
videos and photos?
It's called media management, and basically what Axle Video software does is it runs on a Mac, typically a Mac Mini, and you load that full of all your images, all your videos. We catalog it, and we make it visible through your web browser. So from wherever you are, from an iPad, iPhone, we're working on Android, and of course your laptop. You can just open a web browser, see all your stuff, and do searches, add notations, select stuff, whatever you need to do.
So does it communicate back? Do you guys have servers, and so you catalog it and it interfaces with your servers in order to make it available online?
Cloud-based.
It's a good question. So what we actually do is we turn the Mac into a server.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we use the Mac Mini a lot, is it's kind of a small, I don't know if you've seen them, but they're little,
Got one in my house.
Exactly. So, you just plug that in like an appliance, and then it becomes the server. So, you can project that out as far as you want, or just use it like in a corporate environment. Suppose you had an ad agency and a bunch of people that want to collaborate and see what other people are working on and get that out to the client. Those kinds of things. And then the client can review it, through their browser. They can see what you want to show them, and they can say, I like this, I don't like that part so much. Whatever, basically whatever comments or data they want to add.
Who is it geared towards? Is this more of a business-oriented program, not like the everyday consumer?
That's right. Yeah, it's sort of prosumer and up. So if you're a professional photographer, a professional videographer, this is perfect for you. There's a few folks that have killer home setups that have gotten it and asked us about it, but the reality is 90% of our customers are businesses, and typically smaller work groups within a larger business. So oftentimes you'll have a big corporate environment. There'll be dozens of departments, and then there's 5 or 6 folks that are responsible for all the corporate communication work. They'll need to organize what they're doing, communicate between each other. They can be editing video and passing each other comments about the edits. So it's a way to collaborate around media that you have stored. Otherwise, it would just get stored on a shelf.
So you can share with everybody, like you can access it, multiple people can access it.
Right.
And edit?
That's right. And
Wow.
basically the way you do the editing is either you connect up to the same storage if you're at the location, or you can upload and download through the web interface. So let's say you see some photos you like and some video that you like, you can say, I like this one, and this one, check boxes, click download, and then it brings them to your laptop, and then you upload the finished material.
Okay, I always, because I'm such a geek, I always have to ask all the technical questions.
That's all good, yeah.
I want to understand more because my brain is trying to categorize how the service works. So I've got my Mac Mini.
Yep.
It's sitting at home, and I've got my content either on it or on an
connected to
attached
it.
storage device.
Perfect.
Or through network attached storage. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I've got a drive or a virtual drive on my Mac Mini.
Yep.
Where I have my content.
You got it.
Now, I go to your website.
No, you don't even have to go to
To set up, to make it available on the web?
You can buy the software.
Okay,
So it's
so I just buy
downloadable
the
software. You just run it on your Mac Mini, and we don't charge you a monthly fee or anything like that.
Okay, so how do people get to it? Like if I have it at my house or even at my work, I might have a dynamically assigned IP address.
You do need either a static IP address or a Dyn DNS kind of setup so that people know how to get to your machine.
Okay, so I could go to Dyn DNS and I could set up myportfolio.com.
Exactly.
I could use a software, and would it ping and do the updates to Dyn DNS?
Exactly.
Or something?
Yeah. So
okay.
that's once you have that set up, or a static IP from your cable provider, then you're good.
I got it. So you guys actually really sell the software, and we buy the software, and we're good.
Right.
And we get updates periodically if we want and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Okay, that's the old-fashioned.
It is a little old
easy,
school.
Not in a bad way, but the simple old-fashioned way of doing it. It's you build a product, we buy it, we use it, done deal.
And you own it, right?
Yeah.
And the big advantage is, obviously there's a lot of great stuff being done in the cloud right now.
Yeah.
And that's perfect for lightweight, or if you got to upload a few images here and there. But if you have, say,
Terabytes.
5 terabytes of video,
Yeah.
good luck uploading that to the cloud.
Or just affording it.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got the whole trust issue, right? Which is like, all of my videos are up there. I hope that provider stays in business. I hope they don't get hacked. This way, it's on your storage. I notice you have some Drobos there.
Yep.
That's a great example of the kind of really affordable storage. Not to plug
And
Drobo.
the Drobo people right over
Excellent.
here.
By the way, we've given away 6.
Yeah,
in the last
we've given some
total
of these
6.
away.
Yeah. So that's a perfect example of the kind of storage that starting at a few $100, you can set up at home, and that way you don't have to trust that somebody else is going to take care of your media.
Okay, now that I understand, would you remind us what's the name of the software?
It's called Axle Video.
Axle.
Axle Video.
Spell it for me.
And it's www.axlevideo.com. So one word, axlevideo.com.
Price?
Price is $1,295 for the complete setup.
And it's you don't need a multi-license, you just need the one.
You need the one. It supports up to 5 named users, but those you could have one that's called public and let anybody come in.
Sure.
Or you could have very specific ones for your closest collaborators. And you can expand it with 5 user packs. But basically you need the Mac Mini, which costs about $1,000.
Yeah, the new one just
yeah,
came
they're
out
awesome.
at $9.99.
Yeah,
That's the Mac Mini server.
right,
the
and
server edition.
Yeah.
Well, you can actually use the regular ones too. The server one has a little more horsepower, but any of the new Mac Minis are perfectly capable of running this. They're really nice machines.
Okay, so
And just to give you a little background,
to
give you a little background on it, the way we came up with this is I used to be a product manager at Avid for their big high-end systems. NBC uses it at 30 Rock. You watch Entertainment Tonight or almost any sports or produced show, and they use these big systems to manage their media. And they're great, but they cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you need an IT team and all this stuff. And so from that experience, I thought it would be great if we could figure out a way to sort of condense that down into a form that the average small business or videographer or photographer could use for their customers.
So let me ask you this. Are you at the show? Are you guys exhibiting here at the show, or did we just pull you off the floor randomly and bring you up here?
We're having private meetings here at the show, but we don't have a booth.
Okay, cool.
Our next.
They're so good.
We're so good.
They
people
don't
come
need
us.
to have the booth. No, but it sounds like an extremely robust.
It's pretty cool. Our next big show is NAB. In Las Vegas, and I just came from a conference in LA called SIMPTY, which is aimed more at the sort of broadcast market. And so, we try and do as many shows as we can, either with our own booth or with partners.
Yeah. So other than being here for meetings, have you been going around and checking out the show?
Actually, today is my day.
Today's your day.
To cut loose a little bit and visit some of the other vendors.
And
so.
you wandered by and we grabbed a hold of you,
That's
too.
it, exactly.
Have you seen any of the other stuff yet?
Just a couple.
Okay.
I haven't. I wouldn't say I've seen the big picture. So.
Jared and I got to spend about a half a day, on the first day, walking around, which was not nearly enough. We're such photo geeks, we could spend like all 3 days.
Oh, I'm sure. It's awesome stuff here.
It's amazing. But luckily we've had people coming to us, so that's good.
We get to see it firsthand right on
That's
this
great.
table.
That is true.
And that table.
And
this one and that one with the
two-table
Drobos.
setup.
We spread it all out.
Excellent.
So, well, thanks, Sam, for coming on and
Thanks for
sharing,
having me on,
sharing
yeah.
with us. I'll look forward to checking that out later on.
I mean, that sounds like an
axlevideo.com.
option that you guys would look into for what you
for
guys
your own
do.
production
Really-
work,
we
potentially.
really could, maybe we could work something out where we could at least get a trial of it and do a little review
We'd
or
be
something.
delighted to work with
One
you
of
guys.
the things that we do, because we have a lot of corporate customers who will produce content for like Verizon or Drobo or somebody, we will produce the video and then we need a way to share it with them. And so what we've been doing is we'll upload it to our own FTP server,
Right.
which we're fortunate enough to have it up, many servers, and so we'll put one up there.
Sure.
But it's a little different, and it takes a long time to transfer it up there, and then they have to transfer it. And we've got racks of Drobos in our facility.
So this right.
If we could just share out a
part of the
directory or
Drobo.
something.
And this lets you do that. You can be specific about the directories, and you can even brand it for that customer. So when they do their login, it comes up with their brand on it. So it's like, oh, we made this site just for you, and they don't have to monkey around with FTP, and it kind of packages it so that it's presentable.
That would be good. And we've also had experiences like our friends over at Verizon. They have some kind of weird firewall in effect.
Yep.
And when we try and do something like with Dropbox, they literally just can't get them. Even our FTP, they've had problems. So maybe by being able to go directly to an IP address and log in, it would be easier. So
Yep.
yeah, we'll have to talk about that. Maybe Maybe we can try some out and then do a review and
hey, we'd
help
be thrilled.
share the news.
And the other big advantage over FTP that I should mention is they don't just download the whole file. We create a low-res proxy that they stream. It's H.264. And you can play it on an iPad, you can play it on your laptop, and you can put comments anywhere on the timeline. So like you say, I love the whole thing, but right here, the part where I blinked too many times, could you just edit that out or whatever?
Or we accidentally had a product in there that needs to never be seen. We need
right. Oops, that wasn't announced yet. So just if you could, exactly.
We've had that happen actually.
Oh, great.
Well, thanks a lot, Sam. We'll follow up on that later on.
Thank you.
Dave will get you taken care of. So
great to meet you
for
guys.
jumping on with us.
Thanks a lot.